Yeah, sure. Hello, mic check 1 2 1 2. Okay, one. Okay, I'll go. Check a 1, check a 2, check a 3, 4, 5. XtremeTony coming at you with XGWL live on this Thursday morning on January 8th. You know I'm always coming at you with great matches, always being so great. Alright, so how's everyone doing? I put in that little freestyle intro. Just the one thing like they changed the one thing that's been a consistent is a little bit of change here and there. Like they changed my schedule, so I'm working. So I have a full-time job and a couple of side gigs. So at my full-time job, my days off are Thursday and Friday. That's it. So hopefully everyone's having a good Thursday. I know most of you are going to be at work. Yeah, I work from Saturday through Wednesday. And people, like, for some people, hey, it's my Friday, or for some people, it's their Monday. And yes, I'm not one to say like, oh, when I have an unusual work schedule where you're working on the weekends, when your days off are in the middle of the week. I honestly don't like saying it's my Friday when I have my 2 days off. I just don't. But that's the reality. That's how some people think it's. But one thing, I was 6 days straight, like from this past Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then working 14 hours yesterday, working 6 hours on my side gig, driving a little electric vehicle, and then a full 8 hours at the casino. So yeah, definitely a bit tired with working like so many hours like before Christmas and New Year's. But hopefully, starting this week, things are going to stabilize a bit. And with another change, that means another change in the schedule for the live stream. So I'm thinking that I'm probably going to do live streams Thursday, Friday, and Saturday morning. And I know Tuesday was like an anomaly because one thing I do have to make myself available, because on the other gig I do sign up as a standby for the driving app. So if the primary driver can't make it, then I'm on call saying, oh yeah, we need you to cover for that he can't make it. Okay, sure. And then covered out. And so next week I'll be able to sign up to get a shift on next Friday. So I'll be working 6 days next week. And then maybe grab a 2-hour shift on this other side gig called Papa, where we're like a caregiver of sorts for like people that can't really do for themselves anymore because they're elderly or disabled. And now look at this, Evan O'Shea with a sleeper. Boom, countered by Bad Attitude Barnett. Because one thing I do miss doing is the episodic formats that I used to do for XGWL. Because I've been hot shotting things that I've been putting off because the computer isn't working like it should be. Ooh, what a delayed suplex by, it wasn't a brain buster by Evan O'Shea, now the cover. 2! And a kick out by Bad Attitude Barnett. Like, I have to be creative. I have to maybe use that share factory that's built in the PS5. And now look at this. Evan O'Shea. This doesn't look good for Bad Attitude Barnett. Oh, hits him with that burning hammer. My God. There's a reason why the big fan of Stanford banned that move, and Evan O'Shea uses the burning hammer to get the win. Yeah, the real deal burning hammer. Wait. Whew. Welcome, Apophis. Again, I do need help sharing the links on all of the Discord servers. So let's get the next match going. Well, yeah, this is the main roster of XGWL. So later on, so the next match we're gonna have, so the match after this one is gonna be for the XGWL Women's Live Title. And one thing about that AI summary thing, I mean, it's very interesting when I check a past live stream and then I click on the AI summary, and then it does go over what not only the match card but also what I talk about during the live stream, which is pretty interesting. But one thing is, it's also a double-edged sword because that means I have to plan what to talk about during the live stream. And see here, Jade Kim and Nikki Cornejo, a great decorated team. Not only each of them getting a chance to hold the XGWL Women's World Title at one point in XGWL's past, but also being one of the best tag teams in the women's division here in XGWL. I also one of the most challenging things is what to set up for their tag team entrance, because I've experimented with so many different tag team entrances for them, from having them enter with the Hardys entrance motion, or at one point the Funkadactyls, or now currently with the Kabuki Warriors. I'm like, which one is a right fit? Because there's not exactly a fitting entrance motion for these two. But in contrast, I mean, this was pretty easy, because one thing is, like, this team, both no nonsense. Kendall Lewis loves to drink, and Obsidian loves to hurt people with her MMA background. Shout out to Lucky 7, because he's the one who created these two. whatever was originally created by Sherman. Because I do have one thing is I do need to give credit for who originally created who. Because on XGWL episodic shows, I do post, I do have a commercial, a PSA about please don't steal other people's work and things like that. So, because I don't like to plagiarize. I do want to have my own original ideas and original storylines y todo. So here we go as Jade Kim starts things off with a head scissors takedown and follows it up with a nice springboard drop kick. So you have a clash of styles here. Both ladies here, veterans in the ring, have been wrestling for almost 20 years because given how long each of us in CAW have been creating our CAW characters year in and year out. Because a lot of times, because I know there's some people that when they create their CAW, they always want to give them like a completely different look every year, and that it doesn't always have to be that way. Sometimes it just needs a little touch up, a fresh coat of paint, if you will. So for Jade Kim, for example, one of the CAWs that I've created, when I first created her back in SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, back in like November 2006, and look at this, look at this DDT by Jade Kim. Like there wasn't much I changed about her. Maybe starting her out as a valet to Tim Rage, and then she evolved from there and just being a high flyer. And but that's the one thing. Look at this! Oh, what a proud viscous forearm shot by Obsidian. And then at one point teaming her up with another original seed of mine, Ruby, calling them the Fiery Jewels. I know the name wasn't my idea, but I liked the idea and I stuck with it. And then the cover. And then Ruby was recruited by V13 to be part of the quote-unquote the collective, and now both women misfiring there. A couple of botches, but at least they weren't of the atomic level. And yeah, that atomic botch did come from this CAW league that was around back in the day called Hogan versus Flair, where one of the commentators would yell out, "We're not going to try to do the voice," and there's a beautiful springboard bulldog by Jade Kim. And Profess, thank you for helping out with sharing the live stream links on the Discord servers. And look at that, good counter by Obsidian. That's Kendall Lewis trying to throw in a kendo stick in there. And one thing is that Kendall Lewis and Obsidian have held the women's tag team titles as well, and Kendall Lewis having a reign with the XGWL women's world title as well. Oh, look at that, knee to the mush. And one of the most interesting matches in XGWL history happened at one of the global warning events where Obsidian and Kendall Lewis fought against each other for the women's world title at one point. It was a great match, and the match was called by one of the best commentators, one of my favorites of all time in CAW, in Donnie Mick, who runs his own CAW league called UWO, which is a pretty fun to watch CAW league that's more fantasy than original. The only original character that they have on the show is a guy named The Rob, where his original name was Jake Robinson, and And he tried to copy The Rock, and he calls himself the Rob. But all the other characters are fantasies. Like, now look at this. Jade Kim with a crossface chicken wing. And that's the one thing that Jade Kim has added, a submission finisher, but still a high flyer at heart. Because as both these women have gained experience, and like, they have to adapt their style, that even though Jade Kim may not fly as much as in the past, but she still has to adapt to maybe adding in a few strikes, adding in a few technical maneuvers to her arsenal. I'll be more well-rounded. Look at this. Oh! Yeah, good combination of strikes by Obsidian. Because a lot of the talent, if they want to be main eventer, definitely have to be able to fight against all different styles. Thinking of all styles, there's another CEW league that has come to mind. That was run by one Gregory Black. And now look at this, bow and arrow by Obsidian. Damn, and Jade Kim escapes. And now look at this clothesline, followed by another one. And now, nice sweep of the leg by Obsidian from Sao Paulo, Brazil. I know there's a bit of a language barrier because she speaks Portuguese, and now the cover. 1, 2. Definitely 2. But maybe not to a 99% territory, but definitely 2 tap. Oh, where's he gone? So since I decided to give WCDL their own live stream, WCDL Live will have 6 matches, XGWL Live will have 7, along with Southern California CEW. Now look at this. Oh! That corkscrew senton that Obsidian has kept in her arsenal since her match against Kendall Lewis, and now the Obsidian driver, and this could be it. Now cover, 1, 2. Oh, kick out, and you can tell the frustration. And look at this, he stayed aggressive. And now look at this. Oh, kick to the back. And now, good counter by Jade Kim. Oh yeah, I'm probably going to be doing Southern California CEW Titans tomorrow morning. But one thing is, I need to go to the gym. I need to work out too, because I worked 14 hours yesterday. I couldn't go to the gym, and then Tuesday I decided to just do the live stream. Oh, look at that cover breaker. And Jade Kim going for the cover. 1, 2, and that's it. Man, what a win by Jade Kim. Really dug deep to get the W on that one. Let's get back to the match card. So for the women's live title, so oh yeah, new signee. He's gonna be in WCDL. Younger brother of Jamari Mito, Testala Bombala. Interesting name. So our next match is gonna have for the women's live title is Terra Toxic is gonna be challenging Rebel Rose of the Anarchists. And here comes Terra Toxic, and hopefully this will be her time to shine. But she has won the XGWL Women's Live title before. Already shared it with a few on Facebook Messenger. And then she plays right here. and her opponent being accompanied by Blake Stone and Electro Inferno. One thing I've noticed is she has a USB flash drive around her neck. That's pretty interesting. Let me just curled up now. Yeah, she really likes to sleep in here one. there's been so many mottos for this group. I know when Sherman Sampson was the leader, he always said anarchy was the key to victory. But when El Toro Extremo became the leader, he changed the motto to Bienvenidos a la Anarquía. As these two women are ready to fight for that XGWL Women's Live title. And now, as we get this match started, good counter by Rebel Rose. And actually, and a pretty fitting name for being the lady anarchist in this group, with the moniker of the Lady Anarchist. Because she's part over in Aggression Championship Wrestling. She and Jessie Sativa are called the Iron Maidens of Anarchy, and they've won the tag titles over there. Look at that. Oh, snap in the neck. And Terra Toxic being resilient. And an Irish whip and out. Good clothesline. And now look at this. Oh, nice maneuver with that back suplex. Now look at this. Nice head scissors takedown by Terra Toxic, and now Rebel Rose getting back in the ring. Ahmed, welcome, and 2 count. One thing that on Tuesday live stream, I did feature Ahmed the Egyptian III. And now look at this. Ooh, good elbow. And now clothesline, followed by another one by Terra Toxic. Now just sweeping the leg. And this British Gothic chick is getting pumped up. And look at that distraction by Blake Stone. I know it's like Tuesday afternoon for those of you on the East Coast. But still morning over here on the West Coast. 11:30 a.m. Pacific, to be specific. And now look at this, just wrenching the shoulder by Rebel Rose, and let's see what she's gonna do next. Sending Terra Toxic to the ropes. Oh, connects with that full Nelson suplex, and now going to the top rope now. Oh, connects with that elbow drop, and now Rebel Rose is taking control, staying as the aggressor. And oh no, not a place where Terra Toxic does not want to be in, next to the other members of the Anarchists. Because at one point there were 8 members of the Anarchists at one. And now look at this. Oh, the intoxicator on the outside. And one thing you have to, when you're back in the ring. Oh no. Oh my God. I'm surprised she didn't land on the security barricade for the steel steps with that one. And now up to an 8 count. And now Terra Toxic trying to assess the situation here. What to do next. Ducks underneath, and now, kick to the mush. And now Rebel Rose try to gather her senses and counter, and sending Terra Toxic to the corner. And now reverses as a See what Rebel Rose is going to do here. Oh my God! What a neck breaker from the top rope. Cover 1, 2, and 3, and Rebel Rose retaining the XGWL Women's Live title. Definitely Anarchy being the key to victory. With a little bit of help from Blake Stone, with a little distraction, was the turning point of the match. Alright, so let's go. Let's go live from Blacklist CW here. Tag team match. Because I honestly think this is the first time El Noveno and Jamari Mito have teamed up. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I honestly think this is the first time they've teamed up. Because one thing is, like, the Anarchists are definitely here to stay. There still remains. Yes, it's unfortunate that AJ Cole and Slash the King of Hurt lost the tag team titles at XGWL Year in Review on New Year's Eve, but hey, I mean, it happens. They were the tag team champions for a long time. I mean, Electra Inferno still the Crusader champion. Rebel Rose is the women's live champion right now. So they still have championships in their camp. I know I'm being quiet right now, but I'm still sharing the links on other Discord servers. So please excuse my sounds at the moment. I still have a few more. This killing me. Well, one shout out I definitely want to give out to is the eFed Watcher over on X. I know they primarily covered eFed, but I was happy that they featured XGWL. Because their show runs for about 5 to 7 minutes, and they mainly talk about what's going on eFed and on X. Because yes, I do share the links on X, and I try to build a online presence. What you play? Plays this here. Trying to sleep or stretch out for his favorite human. Now look at this. Try to go for a DDT, but El Noveno counters. And one thing about El Noveno, he definitely is very adept with the strikes. And good counter by AJ Cool. Springboard, crossbody, and one for the cover. Only gets one. El Noveno looking to inflict more damage onto AJ Cool. Now look at this. Look at this! Oh my god! Ooh, very nice. I think they call that an Aztec press or something. Okay. Look at this. Nice skinny moonsault. Look at this, going after with that Fujiwara armbar. I believe I'm at the halfway mark and I'm still sharing links on the Discord server. I think I'm on the last one. I was able to feature Roxy Wright, What You Play. Hey, what? And Jaquay's fully onto my forearm. What? Huh? What is it? Huh? Jamar Neal game in the match for the first time. And now look at this. Well, it's through the neck breaker with the 100% violence. The man of pure athletic shows his skill. He gets the one count. What? Huh? Yeah, what a submission hold by AJ Poole. Hey, what are you doing? Spiral bomb and out. Oh, saved by AJ Poole. Now let's see what's try to go for a good counter by El Noveno as Slash was trying to go for a package power grabber. El Noveno was having none of it. Ooh. Originally from Tijuana, Mexico, by way of Chicago, Illinois. Wait, what the hell? El Toro with the just pushing her. Yeah, El Toro got ejected. Now look at this. What a clothesline knocking El Noveno out of the ring. And now taking a cheap shot at the Morenito. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, nice suplex by El Noveno. Sometimes he can be very innovating as well. Damn, later Jamar Neal just going to town, just punching away at Slash and King was hurting out of cover. Now look at this. Ooh, good counter by Slash. Now, springboard forearm shot by Jamari Mito. Was part of Simulation Football League's formerly the Houston Hyenas. And now look at these strikes. Oh, nice springboard moonsault and now a cover. 1, 2, and that's it. And AJ Cool and Slash took the loss there as Jamari Nito and El Noveno get the win. Oh my. Okay. All right, so let's get the next match going. Another tag team match. Let's see. One thing is the house that is starting to warm up a little bit. Mainly because it's starting to get sunny out. Keep in mind, it's still winter here. You know that anything below 60 degrees is like, oh my god, it's so cold. It's like mostly cloudy right now. 61 currently. With a high of 62. And a low of 47. And here comes Los Hermanos, XtremeTony and Sergeant Arturo Loco of XtremeTony, the current XGWL Pro Champion. And for most of his career, Sergeant Arturo Loco has been a tag team specialist, winning the XGWL tag team titles 4 times as part of Team 619. And now Ryan Justice is going to start things off against the Playmaker. Look at the size difference between these two. And that's one thing that Los Hermanos have to do. They have to really show off their speed and quickness. Especially Sergeant Arturo Loco. I know the Playmaker is a lot heavier, can withstand a lot more of the punishment. And now look at this, the Playmaker. That's with that straight jacket neck breaker. And now going for another swinging neck breaker. That's the one thing the Playmaker does. Like he targets a body part and goes after him relentlessly. Okay, that's the one thing the playmaker does a lot too, to disable their opponent's greatest strength or exploit a weakness. And now Nathan Brisbane getting tagged in. And again, bigger size difference between the playmaker and Nathan Brisbane. 7 foot, 385 pounds. I just wish there was an ultra heavyweight weight class in the game. Like in SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 with the Great Khali. That was the only time there was ever an ultra heavyweight in the game. Nice German suplex by the playmaker, showing off that quickness. And now look at this Charger suplex. Playmaker getting hyped up. That adrenaline is starting to kick in. But no, look at this. Good counter by the playmaker. Answering with that DDT. We're going to try to go after the arm of Nathan Brisbane. Try to take away some of that punching power. What the hell was that? Really like a glitch. But I was trying to perform a move, but then like the game canceled it. Yeah, sometimes glitches do happen, and there isn't much we can do, especially in 2K20. Because that game was so unplayable that a lot of people asked for refunds for that game. Oh, look at that plancha to the outside. I think this is the perfect time to tag in his brother, Sergeant Arturo Loco. And yes, Sergeant Arturo Loco is based off my real life brother. Oh, goddamn it. But look at this. It's real David versus Goliath moment right here. Now look at this. As Los Hermanos try to both dismantle this Goliath. Oh, that body splash to the outside. And now, Nathan Brisbane getting the tag into Ryan Justice from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. This corn-fed colossus. Man, I didn't know that Ryan Justice has been busted open. Oh, damn. Hell, a suplex toss. Didn't even leave his feet for that one. Damn, like one catching, like the Colossal Justice, they catch you with one move and could be it. Cover now. And now tagging in the playmaker. Damn, that didn't work. But this time it did take top of the The Giant down cover. That was a very surprisingly technical counter by Nathan Brisbane. Oh! Went to the well once too many times with that plancha attempt. He got him the first time, but not the second. Playmaker starting to get back up. Now, next to that Charger suplex. And now the adrenaline is really starting to set in here. So for the Padre Popper, another playmaker can squat him 400 pounds. But, oh, counter by Nathan Brisbane. Another knee to the midsection. Over now. Kick out. And now look at this. The great equalizer. And oh, too late for Ryan Justice as Nathan Brisbane started to tap out. As we go through the highlights, and as Los Hermanos overcame the odds of the size difference between them and their opponents. Man, what a win for XtremeTony and Sergeant Arturo Loco. My virtual counterpart and my brother's virtual counterpart getting the win here. There's a reason why whenever I start these live streams, I always say, your homeboy, the moniker for the real me, in contrast to my virtual counterpart with the two monikers of either the Playmaker as a face or the Living Proof as a heel. Alright, so next match. Six-woman tag as we have the Beehive taking on Revy, teaming up with Showbiz and AV. What you play? and making their way to the ring first. So you see there the Beehive with Ruby Carter and Lisa Vasquez winning the XGWL Women's Tag Team Championships over Showbiz and AV. Like, Tammy may have lost the Women's World title to Revy at Global Wine 6, but at year in review, the Beehive were able to snatch up the Women's Tag Team titles. So it's been a while. This is Ruby Carter's official first title reign. But I know that the live title is more for the live streams and not the episodic shows. But I had no choice to put that live stream on. And now their opponents first. We have here Showbiz and AV, Alexis Vixen and MG Antonelli. This is a promotion that Tammy's going to be taking a part of soon. It's called All-Star Women's Wrestling. Here we go as Ruby's starting things off against Alexis Vixen. A nice clothesline to get the first attack. And now the tag to Lisa Vasquez. The Cuban hottie getting in there. Ooh, nice drop kick to the back. Now the tag back to Ruby. And now look at this cover by Ruby in the early goings on the match. But only gets one. You have to do more damage. One thing I'm trying to do on X is I'm trying to post have a presence on X with the talents out with the XGWL roster. I know it's only primarily XtremeTony and Tammy, but I still have to put out more content. And then everyone else on the roster are are featured on the XGWL X account. Speaking of which, T-Plug. Taking the fight to the outside. Giantinelli and Ruby. Oh! Being thrown in the steel steps. Well, Tammy's yet to get involved in the match. And Giantinelli with a cheap shot to the Queen Bee. Now look at this. A couple of kicks to the chest. Needed a mush by Lisa Vasquez. You know, even though it's Thursday, it's kind of like my Saturday. But I go back to work on Saturday, and now look at this takedown. Ooh wee. Ooh. And of course, one thing I definitely have to feature both world champions. And yes, I am using AI to improve the images, like taking screenshots in the game and then asking the AI, can you make them look realistic? And then animating the photos on either Grok, Meta AI, Google Gemini, even Microsoft Copilot. Definitely need to feature the XGW Ultimate World Heavyweight Champion Trey Steele prominently on X and the rest of the XGWL social media accounts. After all, he is the franchise player. He is the mainstay, the flag, bearing the flag of XGWL as the world champion. That's what we do when we're the world champion. Fortunately, they did win by count out, and they're celebrating like they won clean. I know the fans are booing right now, and rightfully so. Let's get our main event going. As we have Jimmy McMurray leading the Snakes of Chaos. Our main event as Jimmy McMurray and the Snakes of Chaos takes on Trey Steele, Sherman Sampson, and Bandit Danny Jackpot in our main event. In America. I know I had to get that one in. You see daily jackpot. Where did you play? What, did I disturb your sleep? Let me charge my phone. Alright, I'm back. Everybody wreaking havoc. All these snakes. And then my sister-in-law posted a picture of my nephew, like 8 years later, when he was newborn till today. It was like, one thing I did ask one of the AI, like, how much did my CAW counterpart look like me? And there's some aspects that, yeah, I slimmed down my CAW counterpart a lot. Sure. An idealized version of myself, sure, covered. To save by Danny Jackpot, but that's was one thing. That's a goal to shoot for. Like, yes, I want to lose weight, and I do want to have that body type that I created my CEW to look like. If I were to give you guys a real life wrestler equivalent, I'd say somewhere more along the lines of like a John Cena, sure, or if I want to get even slimmer, maybe Chris Jericho. Well, maybe not the current day, but more like his 2008 return. And now tagging in the deaths. About Danny Jackpot. Flying Farm side by Danny Jackpot. I think he has a thing going on Twitch right now. Posted it about 20 minutes ago. Please check it out. It's like going after Jimmy Nick America. They fought for the title at Year in Review. Look at that shoulder takedown. Day Jackpot with a submission hold. Yeah, that's why I don't like Twitch. So there's a lot of people say, hey, switch. So a lot of people have been telling me to switch over to Twitch, and I don't like it. I hate how they delete their videos 2 weeks afterwards. Whereas in contrast, here on YouTube, they stay forever. Unless you decide to normally delete them. Saves everybody to play steel. One thing that I'm noticing here is that on Danny Jackpot's Twitch stream is that the way they have the hair option, it looks more in line with how they are with WWE 2K series, rather than the way they were on the NBA 2K, because you definitely want to be more sorted out. Be able to categorize and be able to go through the options quicker. playing NBA 2K26. And now the cover by the Destiny. Hey, I don't want to play NBA 2K. They'll be downloading a big update for Fortnite. So one thing there's not enough this space. Ooh, nice big back body drop. Oh, air raid crash by the Death Snake. I think that's what a lot of us are doing. Like, we're doing a live stream and then we're checking out each other's live stream while we're doing our own live stream. And we had stalling vertical suplex by Trey Steele. Jackpot creating a player on NBA 2K. Look at that. The accessories. A lot of it's pretty standard what you would see in NBA 4. I know around this time is when I start paying attention to the NBA. Maybe watch a few games here and there and you look at that neck breaker. And also in the break room yesterday at work, they had the Lakers on, Luka Doncic. That's who the star player is now. That's who we need to build a team around. Not LeBron James anymore. Yeah, he's still great, but there's a reason why, the Lakers trade so much just to get Luka Doncic on their team. Cover 1-2. One thing with a lot of the major sports gaming titles, the AAAs, is they always put their soundtrack always has a lot of major artists, and then a lot of those get copyright tagged because of the music that's on the soundtracks. Even here on the WWE 2K soundtrack too, as well. With a lot of licensed music. Counter. Now, let's see what Jay Jackpot's going to do. Tag it in Trey Steele. And they got clothesline by Trey Steele, and now the Red Snake getting back up so quickly. Oh, you're dealing with the XGWL Ultimate World Heavyweight Champion. Oh, goddamn, Red Snake's been busted open. And now getting the crowd hyped up, and Jimmy McMurray tagged in. And one of the song from right now, I think that's Hustle. I admit there's a few songs from him that I do like. Showing Samson getting the tag. And this works not for summons. Just watch accurate across bridge. 7-day free trial, $15.99. $15.99 a month. Are you serious? Tagging in Danny Jack. Good takedown. Look at this. Showing off for the crowd. takedown by the Red Snake. Cover on the champ. The save by Bandit Danny Jackpot. What a takedown by Danny Jackpot, covered out one and only. Try to reach for the tag, and Apophis denied it. If you're still watching, don't be shy. Drop a line and say hi. We have to get a lot of these motivational One, two, and Danny Jackpot gets the win over Jimmy McMurray to get the win for his team. The Snakes of Chaos falter in tonight's main event. I don't know why I said tonight, because most wrestling shows happen in the evening. But yeah, good win by Team XGWL as we wrap up the live stream. Yeah, I didn't expect to go 2 hours today, but yeah. So yeah, let's start wrapping things up. So if you like what you see, give it a like, comment, subscribe, share it throughout all the socials. So thank you all for watching. This has been your homeboy XtremeTony. Gracias for watching. Y como siempre, I bid you guys adios, and we'll see you guys next time.